Wanted to ask because today Showtime's PBC's announced a great slate of fights from now until December. Want to ask you about a couple of those fights, but is it possible we see Shawn Porter announced for a fight this year, maybe on Fox's schedule, which obviously...
I can tell you that that's possible. I wasn't on Showtime, so I'll be on Fox. You know, as far as when the announcement is going to be, I don't know. We're staying ready, getting ready, and all that kind of stuff. I did see the lineup. Looks very good. I saw 3 pay-per-view fights on there. I like it. I think the only fight, well, not only, but the fight that stood out the most to me was Jason Rosario versus
Jermell Charlo.
I like that fight. It's something about it, and this is what I would say. Rosario, in a lot of ways, is improving. We've seen him on the big stage one time. Unbelievable performance in that one time, but in a lot of ways, he's improving, especially compared to Charlo. But I love the fact that all the belts are on the line. I love the fact that one fighter is leaving the ring unified champion, and I hear that there's a ring belt on the line as well. The matchup isn't crazy intriguing, but it's enough for me to say, look at that Showtime lineup and say, dang, this might be the best fight out there. You know, so I'm excited to see that one.
Would you have to say Jermell's the favorite in that fight?
Yeah. No, you have to say he's the favorite in that fight. I expect him to win, but I am excited. I'm intrigued. I don't know all the ins and outs yet. I haven't looked at every fighter, ups and downs, yada yada yada. Obviously, I've seen Charlo for a long time, but I like that fight.
What do you think of Jermell these days? He came off a hell of a fight with Harrison, knocked him out. That was a really fun fight to watch, and man, but he's got a hell of an intensity to him right now.
Yeah.
Just what are your thoughts of him right now?
I think that's what makes him. That's what makes both Charlos. Both Charlos have this intensity about them, and
I think maybe even more than Jamal though.
This adrenaline that just kind of shoots through their body. I think that's really what makes them. I think that takes them to the ring. That energy is just different. I think some guys are intimidated by it. And we all know if you take one wrong step in the ring, that's all you roll.
And there you go. Thank you, Coach Wayne.
No problem, brother.
Thank you,
Protect my fighter.
Appreciate absolutely.
Mask ain't on, y'all. It's mask ain't on.
I gotta protect my fighter.
Sloppy. Thank you, Coach Wayne.
Thank you.
But I'm sure you remember, it may have been in 2017 for Ward Kovalev 2, or maybe in 2018, you guys were doing a roundtables in Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
And Jermell that day was like, I want to fight Shawn Porter.
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, no, yeah.
Remember that?
He kind of called out everybody.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
And I don't know if that was for show. I don't know if, he was really feeling himself that day or whatever, but, it's never been a fight that we've talked about. Never been a fight that I've heard.
Are you comfortable at 47 anyways? Would you?
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. That's where everything is at for me at the moment.
You think 47 will be for a while still, Coach Wade? 147?
You know what? It's really up to Shawn. Now, Shawn is having fun at 47. There was one point where we had to go down below 47 when we fought Bronner at 44 to catch weight.
That's right.
And I even said then if he had to go 40, he could. But of course, we're not trying to go that direction. But Shawn can fight, if I'm going to be honest with you, Shawn can fight anywhere from 40 up to, if I'm stretching 75.
Stretching
75. Yeah. But that's it because I believe so much in his ability to, fight big guys. Yeah. I mean,
well, you did in the amateurs, as everybody knows.
I do think that we could switch some things up from a training perspective and perform very well at 160. He's saying 68. Them boys are big.
I'm saying 75.
Oh, he said 75.
I'm saying the only reason I say 75 is because in sparring, the guys that we have to bring in for Shawn in order for him to have a stable camp are big guys.
Dennis Douglas.
They're guys who 175, 180, 190, and sometimes 200 just because they're more sturdy and they can take the punches. So he definitely carries himself well in the ring. Now, we would definitely have to pick the right fights at those weights, but I think he could compete at anywhere from 47 to 75 if he had to.